She thought the HOA protected her until they broke into her home at midnight. The sun had barely touched the sleepy rooftops of Everpine Estates when Nora Bennett found the front gate chained shut. No warning, no explanation, only a sign: community under emergency lockdown. HOA orders. Inside, neighbors murmured nervously. Armed private guards patrolled the sidewalks like sentinels. Something wasn't right, but no one knew who to ask. Nora wasn't one to be silenced. As a retired journalist, secrets had never sat well with her. That night, she crept out with her flashlight and camera. She wasn't ready for what she'd uncover. The next morning, her neighbor Alan's house stood eerily quiet. His car was in the driveway. Mail piled up. His dog barked behind the glass, but Alan was gone. Nora rang the HOA. No answer. Then she received a letter slid under her door. Mind your own business or face consequences. She took the letter straight to the police. They laughed, said it was an internal matter. Talk to the HOA, they said. But the HOA wouldn't talk. They were watching. That night, Nora heard footsteps in her hallway. She lived alone. She reached for her bat, but found her front door wide open. Someone had entered, left muddy boot prints and a camera lens cap on her floor. A warning, not a robbery. Nora checked the footage from her hidden camera. What she saw made her blood run cold. HOA board member Carl entering with a key. Nora went to the community library, the only building not locked down. In the basement archives, she found old HOA meeting notes, heavily redacted, but damning. The files detailed secret surveillance contracts, unauthorized detentions, and payments to a private security firm called Shadow Trust. As she tried to photograph the evidence, the power went out. Someone slammed the basement door shut. She was not alone.
Nora escaped the basement through an old maintenance tunnel, but every wall in that tunnel whispered secrets. HOA secrets. At home, she mapped out the HOA's leadership chain and found someone missing. The original president vanished 5 years ago. A hidden drive inside the library folder revealed audio files, confessions, threats, and a chilling tape titled Everpine Protocol Phase 3. Nora disguised herself and infiltrated the secret HOA tribunal held underground beneath the recreation center. They spoke in code, reading charges against residents who disrupted harmony. The punishment? Silent relocation. She nearly got caught when her recorder beeped. She ran. Alarms sounded. Footsteps echoed behind her, but she had proof. Nora gathered the remaining free residents. They devised a plan to breach the front gate and expose the HOA's crimes. On a stormy night, they executed the plan. Lights cut, guards diverted. Nora made it to the control box. The gates creaked open. A flood of headlights from outside lit up the street. The media was waiting. The truth could no longer hide. The news spread like wildfire. The FBI raided HOA offices. Carl and his board were arrested live on television. In court, recordings Nora found were played aloud. Gasps filled the room. A jury watched every shocking moment. Carl received 35 years. Shadow Trust was dismantled. And Nora? She moved to the mountains, far from HOA gates ever again.